Good afternoon. It's still December 9th. It's just later in the later in the morning. It's 10:30 right now. Done pretty good. I did get a couple more hours of sleep, so I feel a little more rested, but a little drowsy at the same time. So it's almost wonder, like, did I get too much sleep or did I still not get enough sleep? And that's the question that I have to ask myself. And then I have a customer who usually is here in the morning, said she had to work, and then she texted me back and said, I'll be there about noon. And I was like, it's not a problem. Thank you for the heads up. I mean, I love it when my shareholders inform me of things, and then I've got a few that don't, so it's just like, okay, I guess that it's not that important trying to figure out who got milk and who hasn't, and, you know, who's scheduled to pick up and whatnot. And like my Battle Creek customer, they went on vacation, and he said he's sorry that he forgot to tell me that he wouldn't be able to pick up till today, and his pickup was for yesterday. And I was like, well, thank you for the heads up. I'll have your milk ready for then on Tuesday. And that's why Tuesday, being today, I had to have 7 gallons out there instead of only 5, because on Tuesdays I have 5 gallons that go out, not 7. On Mondays, I have 5 gallons going out. Actually, I think, let me grab my board. Yeah, Mondays I have 5 going out, because that's actually right where I've put my long haulers. I call them long haulers. They're like people that have to drive at least an hour to get here. I have them all on Mondays. And then I've got, for Sunday, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got basically 5 gallons going out on Sunday, 5 on Monday, 5 on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This person, she originally signed up for 3. Lately, she's only been getting like 1 or 2, so I don't know. She's just not consistent when it comes to what she's getting and what she wants. I think the first few times she's gotten so many, like the 3 gallons or whatever, and she was dehydrating the milk so she would have it for later. And I think that when you dehydrate anything, it's just like pasteurizing it. You're killing everything that's in it and making it down to a powder. It's not good for you. If you're doing raw milk is intended to be drank raw, not pasteurized or cooked or anything like that. Now, when I did our chocolate milk, I only warmed it up enough to where we could sip it, but it wasn't even at 100 degrees, so I know I didn't kill anything off of it. But anyways, I either got, on Thursdays, it's either 5 or 7 gallons going out. Like I said, I really don't know. And then on Friday, I've got 3 that go out. And that's if the lady even picks up when she says. And actually, I think she's going to pick up for last week. Because I ended up telling a few of my customers, if you're not picking up on your weekly pickup date and a week goes past, you still owe that, that $8 board fee, because I still have to take care of I'm still taking care of the animal. I'm still having to milk her. I still have to jar up the jars, assuming that you're picking up, and then you don't, and then I got a gallon or 2 gallons, whatever it might be, sitting in the refrigerator that you're not picking up. And, it's not right. I mean, you could at least let me know. but you'll still owe that $8 for that board fee. It's just the way that it is. And I was like, it's in the contract, so you can actually see that that is what it says. And everybody knows now. So it's not like it's something that nobody doesn't know. We're a high of 26 right now, but it feels like 14 out. The snow actually has stopped. And there's a light breeze because I can hear the chimes on the porch making noises. We're dealing with a frozen hose as of yesterday, and my husband was trying to water, and that ended up being a disaster because I went to take one of the hoses into the barn because of the salamanders in there, and I thought, well, I'll leave it on the ground and it should thaw it out. It's like 40 degrees in there. And when I turned that one off to unhook it at the nozzle of the other hose, by the time he went to go get buckets and came back, it had froze. I mean, that's how cold it was last night. Or yesterday evening, I should say. And it was chilly out. It definitely was. I've got to get more jars. It seems like I don't have enough jars. I go and get customers that bring back jars, and then I fill them up, and then before I know it, I'm out of jars again, and I still have jars to fill for the next day. I'm just like, this is ridiculous that I just don't have enough jars. And when it comes to the Agability, I'm still waiting on getting an email to let me know what their ideals and things are that they think that would help me, to do easier things for myself with what I'm doing. There's just wintertime, it does really slow down, and I'm gonna get some rabbit hides out that I got in the freezer so I can get them thawed, so I can get them salted. I have a lady, this is the second week now that she's done this, but she said she was supposed to come like Sunday or Monday, which would have been yesterday, to get my broken rabbits, which that entails of lavender, my broken blue, court, my broken otter, and then Belle, my broken black. She was supposed to came and got those 3 because that's what she wants are the brokens. And then she texted me and said, her weekend was just so hectic, so busy that they just didn't have a chance to come. And I think she's coming like an hour away. But that she wanted to know if next Saturday would be open, and I told her yes. So now I got to hang on to these rabbits for another week, feed them, and what I'm thinking of doing today was to get all my stuff on and go out and get the 2 off the ground and put them in the back of the chicken coop area, and then I think I got 3 black ones. Or it's 2 black ones and a black steel, I think is what it is. And I'll try to get them listed too for this week. Maybe I can get somebody to come and get them. I haven't talked to my cousin in like probably 2 weeks now since he's started work. And I've seen he's called twice, but both times I didn't even realize that he called. And I think it was in the later in the evening, or it was early in the afternoon. I can't remember, but I was either busy or I just didn't notice it. This was the last of our 1/2 gallon of milk that we had. very sweet, creamy Jersey milk. I mean, it's delicious. So yeah, I want to get those 3 or the other 2 off the ground and then get them over where I have the other broken at. Get them fed and watered up, and then pull the cages that I don't need on the ground and get them put in a pile. And I'm going to see about, I think I got 2 coats that could fit the calves, but I'm not for sure. And Angel, I cannot believe how big she has grown. It's crazy. So I had to wait for my phone to charge a little bit. It's still not charged all the way. It's only like at 56%. And the cold weather seems to make it go down pretty quick, pretty fast, just videoing. So I thought I'd just bring you guys out real quick because I got to go check on the cows, make sure the lean-to's cleaned out, go check on the hoses that were froze that I got hanging in there, grab the money from probably some jars, and I want to tip their hay over because I've been noticing that they're having trouble reaching it, so I'm going to try to get that tipped over if I'm strong enough. And the wind is blowing today, which makes it feel even chillier. It's 31 out right now, but only feels like 21, which we've gotten above the teens, which is great because yesterday it was quite cold. I want to say that's Faith standing there, but I can't really tell right this second. I want to say it is because she isn't as wide as what Ruth is. It's got to be Faith. And there's a baby crying. Everybody's just eating. Calves are eating the hay. Yep, that's Faith. Ruth must be in the barn. Then we got our chickens. They really haven't been coming out of the hut because it's too cold. Let's see. Jars in the box. There's 2 jars sitting there. So that means I've had 2 customers come, most likely. Yep. It was my one, and then she got her 2 gallons. My Battle Creek one still hasn't came. And then I got, yeah, this is still frozen, it seems like. See, that's just, it isn't getting warm enough in here. It just isn't. So I think what I'll do is I'll turn this up just a tad to about 50 probably. And that'll get going. Hopefully it can make it somewhat warmer in here. There's a cow pie right there. Hi, Bruce. Hi, baby mama. Don't worry, girl. You don't have to get up. You don't have to get up. No, she don't have to get up. Yeah. She got poop there, poop there. I'm going to try to get in this and try to get this tipped over. If I can do this without falling. I'm going to have to get back with you guys. No. There are the chickens. I just threw some pellets down on the ground for them to get. We switched to a different brand. The TSC's got it's called Nutra Source or Health or something like that. And we got the Feather Flock one to help with them molting and help produce eggs year round. So that's a good thing. So I went and filled the rest of their feeder up in there too. It's only a quarter gone. But they do like being able to eat stuff on the ground. I do know that. So Miss Lavender over there is eating her pellets. I got everybody else their pellets done. Threw snow in for them to eat on. The babies are waiting on grain too. And then I got that bale pushed over so they can eat it a little better. And I want them to eat a little more of that hay before we throw more in there, so I'm not going to give them no more feed until tonight when Grace doesn't get any milk. She only gets half a bottle in the morning, and that's it till Saturday. Saturday will be her last day for her bottle, and then we'll have a yelling match probably. But she quiets down pretty good when you give them some grain. She forgets about the milk completely because, you know, the grain is good stuff according to what she thinks. That wind is cold. Herc. Hi, Maverick. Hercules. What are you thinking, boy? You got hay all over your head because you pat it down in the bale. Look at him. Jazzy is either by the tank or in the hut. There's Diamond. Jill. Yeah, she must be in the hut. And we'll come down and see Diamond and Jill. Captain and Mag is over there by the feeder. Diamond. Hi, Jill. Hi, girl. Hi. Hi there, Mama. I don't have anything, but do you want me to pet you? Yeah. Hi. I don't have nothing. No, I don't. See, I don't have nothing, but I'll pet you. I know she likes pets. Yeah, she does. Look at them big old ears. Them big burl ears. And she's got the cross on her back because she carried Jesus. Well, she didn't, but ancestors did. That's what the cross on their back is from. Shows that they were Christ-worthy. Huh, girl? Say, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful burl. Yeah. Jill. Diamond. Hello, girl. Hi. You're very pretty. Yeah. Captain and Meg. I can't really see them, but hopefully you guys can. And there's Jazzy. Hi, Jazzy. She's a pretty girl. Yeah, you was a pretty girl, aren't you? She's got white eyelashes. She's beautiful. And her dappling through her gray. And we just got baby Grace there crying. Whew, that was a little slippery. Gotta watch where I'm walking. She's just looking. I was looking at some more Jersey semen. That's why my phone was almost dead. I've been just sitting on the bed upright with a blanket over me because our room's a little chilled. My husband's turned the heat down in our room. Put the heat in the living room, kitchen area, whatever you want to call that. That's up and running because Max is laying right next to a heater when you first come in the sliding door. My husband put the bird feeder out here because he thought more birds come out here and maybe would notice it. I think something has been eaten because I can see there's stuff on the ground. So hopefully he wants a bunch of bird feeders, especially when we get our retreat area done in the back. He wants a few out there. He wants them just everywhere for in the winter time. But he says, you know, if we can get them put up in the summer, then they would know the birds that are here during the summer and stay in the winter would know right where the feed would be at. He's even thought about putting corn in the back so the deer have something to eat. He's not planning on shooting them. I know people would consider that baiting, but if you're not shooting them, it's not baiting. It's hard to try to justify shooting a deer when they eat all the stuff that the farmers put on the fields, you know, and if you are trying to eat healthier, a deer is not the way to go to eat. It just isn't. And with all the disease we've had the last couple of years in our deer here in the state of Michigan, I wouldn't want to eat deer anyways. But yeah, that's today's video. I'm already wore out hauling my stuff around. This overalls and everything, when you got to get all dressed up to try to stay somewhat decently warm, it's a lot on your body to have to... Our screen fell out. It's a lot on our body to have to justify hauling up and down, you know, the driveway and reaching all the way out to the animals. It's a little bit of a jaunt from here, from the house to the barn, per se. So that is the day today. There's Dixie. Yeah. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you to our subscribers. Thank you to our new subscribers. We're growing very slowly but surely. I don't have no milk for you. I know that's what you want. And to our members who help support us, thank you, thank you. And our viewers that aren't subscribers, thank you too. So we appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, God bless you all.